here we are in our downtown Shreveport Visitor Center, which is normally a very hopping place. The phones are usually buzzing, people are coming in and out of the door, but it's quiet today. Stacy, one of the many things that you've been working on is a plan to reopen this visitor center and to help us to safely reopen our economy. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
So though our staff has been incredibly efficient working remotely, we will be opening our offices and bringing our entire staff back on May the 18th. At that point, we will be open just for our staff. However, you will still be able to reach us by phone, by email, video conference. So we're still here, we're still working with you. We just won't have visitors coming in our office until June the 1st. One of those reasons is we want to make sure that we are opening safely.
In these trying times, the Tourist Bureau is obviously dealing with budgetary issues, a public health crisis, and an industry severely impacted by COVID-19. Can you tell our industry partners who are watching this about some of the projects that you and your team have been working on to prepare for Phase 2 and to welcome visitors back to Shreveport-Bossier?
One of the things the Convention and Tourist Bureau has been doing for a number of years is preparing for hard times. So we have experienced them in the past, and we recognize that when our industry is at their hardest hit times, those are when they need us most. And so we've set aside funds for a special marketing campaign. So we have money to be able to do a special marketing campaign when we can ramp up. And currently we're doing some more soft opening kinds of things with National Tourism Week and looking at how do we do Shreveport-Bossier comeback.
Once we move to Phase 2, can you tell us about some additional initiatives that you and your team are working on that's going to help us to fill hotels, restaurants, attractions, and other retail outlets?
So one of the things we've been working on is making sure that we are taking advantage of the opportunities that are being offered at the federal level. After some of the disasters like BP oil spill, there were what they call CDBG funds, or Community Development Block Grants, available to help marketing organizations bring back that hospitality industry because it is so important to our economy. And many of our small businesses and large businesses as well totally rely on that visitor dollar. So we're advocating for those funds to be available, and we've written a 3-year marketing plan on what we would utilize those funds for in order to bring back visitors to our economy.
So Stacy, let's talk about recovery efforts. We all want to reopen and jumpstart our community safely and responsibly while maintaining good public practices so we don't have a relapse. Provided we're able to keep moving forward, our industry will be looking for answers for future planning. Have you given thought to resources that can help them plan for the future?
You know, the Shreveport-Bossier Convention and Tourist Bureau is an incredible resource, not only because of the wonderful professionals that we employ, but also because of our connections. So we are members of many national and international organizations. So we have lots of different industry partners that we can bring in, as well as information, research that is very valuable that we couldn't do on our own without those industry partners. So what we're looking to do in August is to bring in some of those outside professionals, also our local expertise, to look at what are those things that will most affect Shreveport-Bossier coming back as a tourism destination and also as a hospitality industry.
So one of the things that makes our destination stand out is that we have already received our DMAP certification several years ago. And I know that we've been working on a recertification project. Can you tell our industry partners exactly what that means?
So Destinations International, which is the International Association of Convention and Visitors Bureaus, has come up with a number of standards for convention and visitors bureaus to match. So DMAP is Destination Marketing Accreditation Program. So we have a number of grueling standards, I think it's about 86, that we have to not only meet but exceed. And so with that certification, it really shows that we have lived up to those standards or exceeded them, and we are providing excellent service to our community.
Finally, you and your team launched a campaign during National Travel and Tourism Week called Shreveport-Bossier Comeback. Stacy, can you tell us, what does that mean to you?
You know, the hospitality industry and our community are both very resilient. We have seen hard times before, and we have overcome and become stronger, and we will do that again. So we are all pulling together to make sure that we're opening safely. But Shreveport-Bossier comeback also has another meaning. Our visitors love Shreveport-Bossier. Our industry usually has repeat visitation, but Shreveport-Bossier visitation is much higher than the industry average. So our visitors want to know, when is it safe to come back? So we are inviting them to come back to Shreveport-Bossier as soon as it's safe.